Meanwhile, more breaking news coming in. Congress MP Saleng A Sangma has expressed deep grief over the coal mine accident in Meghalaya's East Jaintia Hills district that claimed multiple lives and left several miners trapped. Sangma described the incident as a deeply saddening tragedy for both the affected families and the government. And he said such a coal mining accidents have been occurring repeatedly and termed it a sad reflection on governance, pointing to the continued practice of illegal mining in the region. The Congress MP said district authorities and police could have intervened to check safety measures, including the use of equipment and the practice of rat hole mining. He added that the government's response to such incidents have been repetitive and inadequate, stressing that these tragedies are not should not take place. Joining me on the telecast is Nibir Deka. Nibir, take us through the details that are coming in.
Unfortunate tragedy of sorts, because 18 people so far that we know have lost their lives, and the bigger issue is not just about this very particular incident, but as a whole of coal mining, how safe it is, and why are these incidents not just in Meghalaya but also in different parts of the state, different parts of the northeast region keep on happening. So as a result of that, there is resentment over this issue. The Chief Minister, Conrad Sangma, he has stated to take all out measures as far as investigating this issue and also to provide relief. We have seen him visibly concerned from the statements that he made yesterday. But the bigger question is that why do these kind of incidents keep happening, not just in Meghalaya but in different states, and what are the measures which have been taken? Investigation has been initiated, search operations are still ongoing. Even at late night yesterday we saw operations going on. But the bigger question here is that these kind of illegal coal mining that continues in different parts of the northeast India and also in Meghalaya. What is the endpoint to this? How are the measures that are going to be taken to end this coal mining once and for all? That is the bigger question, and this incident has brought in that concern back to the mainstream yet again.
All right, neighbors, stay on with me. I also have with me Dr. Naveen Bhatnagar, former DIG NDRF, joining me on the telecast. Dr. Naveen Bhatnagar, as pointed out by my colleague Nibir Deka, why do you think that these incidents are taking place, especially when we're talking about illegal coal mining, and what measures should be taken to avoid this?
So it's a illegal mining, as you have already mentioned. So there was no safety measure adopted in this particular area. And not only in this area or northeast area, everywhere you will find this such type of rat hole mining and all these things which are illegal. And heavy blast is there. Due to that blast, they are cracking the rocks and taking this illegal mining work. So no safety measure was there. That is why it happened like that. And heavy loss of human was reported. So in this condition, we can say that government should immediately, center and state, both the government should take care about it, and they should take the remedial measures to remove or to control this illegal mining. If coals are there, a huge quantity of coals are there under this earth, so they can take this other mining system a proper way. They should use it. But I think there was some problem in this thing. The illegal rat hole mining and all these things are going on in this particular area, which I will highly object. And I will say that it should immediately be stopped and to avoid such type of incidents. So I will request from this platform to all the state governments of Northeast especially to control such type of illegal mining. Otherwise, the same thing will happen. It happened previously also. In future also, it will be more havoc condition will be there. Yeah.
All right, Dr. Naveen, stay on with me. I have more updates coming in. President Draupadi Murmu on Thursday condoled the loss of lives in the coal mine accident in Meghalaya's East Jaintia Hills district. Describing the incident as painful in a post on social media, the president said it was distressing to hear about the deaths of workers in the unfortunate accident, conveyed her heartfelt condolences to the bereaved families and prayed for speedy recovery of the injured. Dr. Naveen, in terms of rescue operations, how difficult it is to carry out the operation, and especially when we're talking about mining?
Yeah. So there are two types of mining. One is open cast mining, and another is the hole mining. This type of hole mining, which are being used proper way of exploration this coal. So all the safety measures are required to be taken care about it, but in such illegal minings, nobody is taking care about the safety, and that is why it happened. And it's the only failure on the part of the state government and their agencies who are involved in this particular reason. And to me, that this heavy penalty should be imposed on the state government and the authorities, like your police and the district administration. They should be taken into hard task. That is why then we can have a control over it. And the people should not be allowed in these particular places that without safety measures. They should not do it, and also they should not use the crackers and this blasting process which it was there. Heavy blasting process was there. Due to that, this rocks became weakened and this rat hole system collapsed. Yeah.
All right, Dr. Naveen, thank you so much for joining me on the telecast. Meanwhile, more breaking news coming in. 2 youths from Khotang, Nepal have died in an explosion at a coal mine in Meghalaya. 4 others sustained serious injuries in the incident, and two brothers from the same house, residents of Barahapok, Pokari Rural Municipality, died on the spot in the explosion, and the deceased have been identified as Purna Bahadur, who's 27, and Surendra Kapangi, who's 24, of Salgari Bhangyang Rural Municipality area. And the explosion took place at a coal mine operating in Sangat, Meghalaya on Thursday. And Bam Bahadur Kapangi Magar, Karna Bahadur Kapangi Magar, and Nara Bahadur Kapangi Magar of Banjiang and Lalit Bahadur Magar of Udaipur also were injured in the explosion. The condition of the 4 Nepali injured in the accident is very critical, and the deceased and injured in the accident had left their homes for Meghalaya on December 18 for employment. Nibir, take us through the details that are coming in.
You see an absolute tragedy as far as the workers are concerned, because they are the first ones who get injured or their lives are lost. Prime Minister has already announced an ex gratia of rupees 2 lakh to these workers who lost their lives, and also 50,000 to those who are injured. But then you see the kind of damage that has been done. Workers from Bhutan, Nepal, even Assam, all these workers were working there and they have lost their lives. Valuable lives have been lost, and this is not just a loss of one life, but the means of income for a particular family, which is very difficult to get an alternative. And that has been the biggest tragedy of this mining incident. Now there are a lot of precautions and SOPs that need to be followed when one operates a mining facility, but whether those have been followed in this will have to also be find out. Particular SOPs are also there as far as mining is concerned. So all these issues will have to be taken up once the investigation begins in this particular matter, and we will know very soon as to who are those involved, and hopefully justice is delivered to these victims.
All right, Nibir, thank you so much for joining me on the telecast. Meanwhile, viewers, that's a wrap for the bulletin. We'll slip into a short break.